The fade of a loved one's voice signals more than just a quiet moment. It hints at a deeper unraveling. A groundbreaking study published in April 2025 has revealed an astonishing link. Nearly 1 in 3 new dementia cases could be connected to hearing loss. This isn't just a number, it's a revelation that transforms how we view an often overlooked struggle. Published in JAMA Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery, this research sifted through data from thousands of older adults, uncovering that hearing loss isn't merely an annoyance. It's a significant modifiable risk factor for dementia. This discovery opens the door to unexpected ways to safeguard your mind, starting with the sounds around you. Here's the kicker. Seniors with severe hearing loss face a higher dementia risk, but those who pop in hearing aids, they're less likely to cross that line. This builds on earlier findings, like the ACHIEVE study, which showed hearing aids slashing cognitive decline by 48% over 3 years. That little gadget isn't just about catching the conversation, it's a potential lifeline for your brain. Yes, the key to protecting your brain was hiding in your ears. This isn't a futuristic fantasy, it's a possibility grounded in cutting-edge science. Let's dive into the evidence that's got scientists buzzing. So what's fueling this revelation? The answers lie in a landmark study titled Population Attributable Fraction of Incident Dementia Associated with Hearing Loss, published in JAMA Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery in April 2025. It's part of the Atherosclerosis Risk in Communities Neurocognitive Study, ERIC NCS, a 38-year odyssey tracking 2,946 adults, average age 75, across the U.S. Since 1987, ERIC has been a goldmine for understanding how our bodies age, and now it's spotlighting the ears-to-brain connection. The findings hit like a thunderclap. Severe hearing loss was a red flag for dementia, while hearing aid users dodged that bullet more often than non-users. It's not airtight proof that hearing loss causes dementia, but the link is too loud to ignore. The study also builds on prior research, such as the Aging and Cognitive Health Evaluation in Elders, ACHIEVE study, which demonstrated that hearing interventions, such as hearing aids, could slow cognitive decline by 48% over 3 years. Dementia's on the march as we live longer, and the stakes are sky-high. Too many shrug off hearing loss as just getting old, but this research turns that excuse upside down. Let it fester, and your brain could pay a steep price. Hearing aids aren't a magic fix, but they're a low-lift move with huge potential. Why roll the dice when you can stack the odds? The clock's ticking, and here's the catch. Hearing loss sneaks up so gradually, you might not notice until it's loud in all the wrong ways. That's where a quick hearing test comes in. Think of it as a tune-up for your ears and a shield for your mind. With dementia looming larger every year, this isn't a someday problem, it's a right-now wake-up call. How does missing a few words spiral into something as serious as dementia? Imagine your brain as a muscle that thrives on a daily workout. Conversations, birds chirping, the hum of life. Hearing loss benches that muscle, and the fallout comes in 3 big ways. Social isolation. When hearing fades, chatting becomes a chore. People pull back, loneliness creeps in, and that's a known dementia trigger. Cognitive overload. Straining to hear hijacks brain power, leaving less for memory or focus, like running a marathon with a backpack full of bricks. Reduced stimulation. Without sound, the brain's workout gets canceled. No reps, no strength. It's that simple. Then there's the double trouble. Diabetes or high blood pressure can batter both your ears and your brain, while aging naturally frays the inner ear's wiring. It's a perfect storm, and it's brewing quieter than you'd think. Ready to see how deep this goes? Here's where it gets sneaky. Just as a muscle wastes away without exercise, your brain might falter when sound fades. Hearing loss forces it to scramble, rewiring circuits and potentially starving areas tied to memory and reasoning. It's not just missing the punchline, it's a slow, silent hit to your brain's core. But it's more than mechanics. There's the grind of mishearing, the sting of nodding blankly in a crowd. That emotional toll chips away at mental resilience, piling stress on an already strained system. Hearing loss isn't loud about its damage, It's a whisper that echoes big. Here's your move. If you're over 65 or care about someone who is, don't wait. Schedule a hearing test. It's fast, painless, and might just rewrite your brain's future. The ERIC and ACHIEVE studies aren't dusty reports. They're shouting for you to listen. Hearing loss isn't about missing the joke. It's a signal your mind can't afford to ignore. Next time you're checking off health to-dos, heart, eyes, cholesterol, put your ears on the list. A hearing aid could do more than sharpen the chatter. It might keep your brain in the game. Don't just hear the world, stay tuned into it too. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below. If you found this video helpful, we'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.